Hello, welcome to MegaBet. My name is Ovie, and I'm going to give you a quick run through of the MegaBet platform. First of all, once you come to MegaBet, you need to register, of course. The registration process is really quick and straightforward. If you click the register button, as I just did, and follow the instructions, and you will be fine. I've already registered, so I'll just log into my account, which is here. And if you log in, and that's it. Once you log in, you'll see your bank balance here. If you have zero balance, it'll prompt you to make a deposit, which you can do with your debit card and other payment methods. The main balance is this one at the top, which shows you your regular balance. The balance below is your bonus balance, where you have any. We will be running promos from time to time, so be sure to be on the lookout. You can rack up a lot of bonuses, which helps when you don't have money to bet. You can put your bonus to use. This icon here is your profile, which you can see your customer ID. This is very important because several payment methods use your customer ID. You can go to your profile and make edits here if you want, and you can also send messages from here. So there's an inbox which you can use to send and receive messages. You'll be receiving messages from time to time from ourselves, so be sure to check your inbox every now and again. This is also a very, very effective way of sending messages to the MegaBet customer service team. If you come here, choose subject, type the message and send. It comes straight to us and we know it's from you. It's actually better than sending messages via email. And of course, you can also see your promotional bonuses here by clicking that. There's nothing here right now. You can see the different bonuses for the casino and for the sportsbook. And over here, you could see your bets. You can also get to your bets by clicking My Bets here. It takes you to the same place. You can see all your recently placed bets, and you can, look in and see what you can do with them. And you can see historical bets. You can see open bets, the bets that you've cashed out, bets you've won, bets you've lost, return bets, and so on and so forth. You can see your balance here, and you can make payments, and of course your profile, which we've already seen. Now, the MegaBet front page is really quite straightforward. There are banners, as you can expect, and there are different links to take you directly to different product offerings that we've got. You can make quick last-minute bets here and toggle the different tabs for the different sports that are available for last-minute bets and so on. And there's news which you can click on and see what's happening, at least be informed about the latest happenings in the world of sports that we offer betting markets on. Links at the bottom that you can follow our social media. Please follow us on social media by clicking any of these and following us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And these are the various banking and payment options that we offer here at the bottom. We have a promotions page. If you click on this promotions, you can see the different promotions that we offer. Right now there's no promotion, but just be on the lookout and you'll see that. And then you can see the various payment methods that we offer as well. And a quick deposit button is at the top here. If you click on it, it should take you to make a deposit. You can also find out things like frequently asked questions here, live chat. This will bring up the live chat, and also the live chat here at the bottom will bring up the live chat. This is your settings button. You can change the time format, 24 hours, 12 hours. You can decide on which sort of odds you want. Here in Nigeria, we mostly use decimal odds. Fractional odds are used in the UK a lot. American version of odds are used in America, Hong Kong, and Malay and Indo are Asian type odds. You can also decide if you want sound effects, if you don't want sound, like when a goal is scored, the sound you hear and things like that. If you don't want that, you can toggle and switch it off. You can also change the sportsbook layout. We'll be talking about this when we get to the sportsbook section. So that's that for the front page. The most the first thing we'll be talking about right now is sports betting. As you can see, they're different. From the menu here, you can see all the things that we offer. We will start with sports betting right now. Now, there are two different sections of sports betting. There's the live betting, the in-play betting, which means bets that are happening right now. So they're live, they're going on in the middle of the game, you can bet on it. Now, if you're already familiar with sports betting, you know this already, but there are many people that are not very familiar with sports betting, so it's important to point this out to them. If you click on this tab, it takes you directly into, whichever game is hot right now, live bets. Now, before we go on, I'd just like to point out that we have different sports betting layouts. This is what you saw here. I'm going to just show you. We have the classic view, which is what you're looking at right now. We have the Asian view, which looks like this. Okay, not my cup of tea. Some people like it. It emphasizes the Asian handicaps, and this is the Asian view. You can select the different sports by clicking right here. And then we have the combo view, which is a more traditional looking sports book, what lots of people are familiar with, This is also a nice view. However, we prefer the classic view, and I personally prefer it. I think the classic view is fantastic. And this is the default view here at MegaBet, the classic view. So back to the classic view, I'll just talk you through very quickly the things that you see on the screen. For the classic view, of course, you can have the live view. You can, if you click on this TV looking button, it'll show you any live match that is accompanied with a video, which you can actually watch. And there's nothing available right now, so no games now. You can also group the games by region, the live games by region, so to speak. And this is the dashboard view. If you click here, it'll take you to the dashboard view. It's a slightly different way to arrange the live games here and the ones that are coming up in the next 60 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, so on, and all sports, not just football. So if you go back to the live view, one of the best features here in the sportsbook layout is the search function. Now the search function, because there's so many markets, there's tens of thousands of markets, so the search function helps you cut through the clutter and go straight. If you know exactly what you're looking for, if you're here to bet on a Manchester United match, all you need to do is type Manchester, and it'll show you all the the Manchester market. So there's Manchester City, anything with Manchester on it, it'll just show you automatically. And you can click if it's okay, so it's Manchester Arsenal that you're after, and you click on that, it'll take you straight to that market, and it'll display it here for you, and you can see. So that's the search feature. The search feature is very, very handy. You can, if you need more screen real estate, you can also toggle here. It pushes all this in and gives you more space to see the games. There is also the multi-selection view, which helps you, the multi-selection button, which helps you select if you want to see different markets at the same time, and you want to specify the markets you want to see or the events you want to see. You can come and say, okay, hey, I want to see the Manchester game, the Manchester United game, I want to see the Manchester City game, the Liverpool game, and the Leicester City game, right? And then you can go to another country like France and say, hey, I want to see all the League One games, or maybe not. Maybe you want to see only the Paris Saint-Germain game. And you can go to Spain and say, hey, I want to see the Barcelona and the Real Madrid games. And these are the games that will be displayed for you. And you can see all the odds, and you can, build your accumulator as you see fit. You can also, close some out, so you don't want the French game. and so on and so forth. That's the multi-selection view. Then we have of course, we have the dashboard view, which we saw earlier. We have the live overview. The live overview is just another way of showing you what live matches are going on right now. You can see them. You can see the live scores. You can see the odds, and you can choose. It's just another way of displaying this. One of my favorites is the live multi view. Now with the live multi view, what you do is these are all the live games, and you want to monitor these live games. You want to monitor some football games, some tennis games, and some ice hockey games. Okay, so you want to monitor the football game. Just click once, and it'll capture that. And a basketball game, you click once, it catches that basketball game. Tennis game, is there tennis? Yes, there is. You click that, capture the tennis game, and an ice hockey game. So you can monitor all these games from just this screen. I mean, you can monitor as many as possible. You just keep, depending on how large your screen is or your browser is. And you can decide, based on the action that's going on, you can decide on what to do. That's the live multi-view. And there's a live calendar, which essentially shows you upcoming games by date. So these are the dates of the week. Days of the week: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It shows you 7 days, the next 7 days. So today is Wednesday, and these are all the live games coming up today, Wednesday. And if I click on Thursday, it shows me all the games, and I can obviously select the sports I want. I could say no, not football, just tennis, and it'll show me all the tennis games, if any, coming up. And yeah, so some days there's no tennis, and some days there is. That's football. And then we have the statistics page. The statistics page is the general statistics page. You can then choose what you want to select. It tells you you choose the competition, and it shows you all the statistics, tables, head-to-head scores, results, fixtures, and things like this. There's another way of looking at statistics, which I will get to in a minute. Then there's the results page, which just shows you different sports results from whatever date you choose. So if I chose football results from yesterday, it just shows me all the results. Just to confirm, if you've lost the coupon and you were unsure, you could come here to check the results. If we go back to sports, and you could show me England Premiership. Excellent. Now there's another, I'll just explain what if you notice there's some symbols on the page, and I'll just explain what they mean. Where you see this graph here, it simply means head-to-head statistics. If you click on that, it opens a window, and you can see the head-to-head statistics for Manchester United and Arsenal, the last 5 meetings, things like this. Just so you know who's in form and who's not, and helps you make a decision on who to bet on and who to avoid. When you see the star simply means that I can add this as a favorite. Now, if you notice, when you click that star, it adds it under the favorites tab here, so I can wander away and do other things, and when I come, I know that match is saved for me. Also, it shows up here, so I can also see it explains this match that starts so I can always come back here and get this match. It's saved in my favorites for me. If I click that, it takes it away. And if I click on the body of this itself, it then drills down and goes into all the markets available for this match. Now, right now there are 140 markets available, but usually it's higher than this. Once it gets closer to the game, more markets will be added. Markets like anytime goal scorer, which is one of the favorite markets that we have. We have all the traditional markets, the regular results, 1x2, double chance, Asian handicap, total goals, all sorts of markets, over and under, three-way handicap, draw no bet, which is one of the favorites of mine, and so on and so forth. Now back to the symbols. I've explained what this symbol means, what this symbol means. There are two other symbols here. One of them is the dollar sign. This dollar sign, whenever you see the dollar sign, it means there's cash out available for this. So if you bet on Arsenal to win or Manchester United to win, you can always cash out. Or if you made an accumulator with all these things in it, you can always cash out on that accumulator. Cash out is fantastic feature that enables you to save some of your money if the results are going against you. If you have an accumulator, maybe you have a 10-game accumulator, 8 of them are in, the other 2 are going against you, you can always cash out and make a profit without losing all your money. It's a fantastic feature. I recommend that you use it as often as you can. This other symbol here that looks like a chain, this symbol simply means that this is one of the best features in MegaBet actually. How to describe this? Most other bookmakers, of all other bookmakers, will not allow you place a bet that combines 2 or 3 outcomes within the same match, so to speak. They will not allow you place that bet. Here at MegaBet, you can place a bet that combines 2 or 3 outcomes in the same match. So this Manchester United Arsenal match, you can pick 2 or 3 outcomes in this match. How you know what outcomes you can pick depends on this. How you know what outcomes you can combine depends on this chain. So everything with 1 on it. So every time you see a chain with 1, it means you cannot combine. So you can't combine Arsenal to win and Arsenal to win or draw, for instance. That's just not. So picks cannot be combined with this. You can see that. However, when you see another one, if you pick this and you see another one with a 2, like a chain 2, it means you can combine that. And usually it leads to dramatically improved winnings, because if Arsenal is playing a lesser team, and you said, okay, Arsenal is playing I don't want to mention any team, I don't want to offend anyone, but if Arsenal is playing a lesser team, you could say Arsenal will win, and then Arsenal will have more than 4 goals, and then, it helps increase the odds, because then if Arsenal is going to smash this team, then you make more money rather than, so that's that symbol. And that's that for symbols. In terms of markets, we have some of the most interesting markets available in Nigeria. And I'm talking things that nobody else dreams of. One of my favorite markets is called Chance Mix. Now, I don't want to mention other bookmakers, but some other bookmakers would tell you draw and over 2.5 goals. So this we tell you draw or over 2.5 goals, and we give you odds for that. It means if this match ends in a draw, or if the match is over 2.5 goals, you win. So even if it doesn't end in a draw and it's over 2.5 goals, you still win. Or even if it doesn't end in over 2.5 goals, but it ends in a draw, you still win. So these are fantastic odds that nobody, and I mean nobody else, offers. These are like easy pickings here at MegaBet. And, we have all the traditional odds, markets like match result 1x2, double chance, Asian handicap, total goals, over and under 2.5 goals, everything you can think of, outcome and total. So for instance, outcome and total is what lots of people offer, like Manchester United will win and the total goals will be over 2.5 goals. But with Chance Mix, we make it better for you. So we say or, so it's either or, not this and this. So it's remarkable, the sort of easy pickings that we offer here at MegaBet. So now let's move on to actual betting. Assuming I picked Manchester United to win, Manchester City to win, Liverpool to win, and Leicester to win. So this is by default this is a multiple. So if I placed, now pardon me, for people who understand betting, I'll just quickly explain what odds mean, because there are many people who might be watching who don't know anything about betting. Now, the odds are very simple. Manchester United versus Arsenal, there are three possible outcomes. Either Manchester United wins, or it ends in a draw, or Arsenal wins. Now, for each of these outcomes, there's a price or odds. The odds is given in decimals here. 2.5 for Manchester United to win, 3.39 for a draw, and 2.73 for Arsenal to win. Now, if you think that Manchester United is going to win, you simply select Manchester United. Whatever amount of money you placed will be multiplied by the odds given for Manchester United, so the price. So if you pick 10,000, if you bet 10,000 naira that Manchester United would win, you'd multiply your 10,000 naira by 2.5, which would give you 25,400 naira. It's that simple. That's it. That's what all the odds mean. So any outcome you select, if you think Manchester United will score, if you think, Manchester United total goals, Manchester United will score more than 0.5 goals, which means they'll score at least one goal, the odds is 1.35. If you think they would score under 0.5 goals, which is essentially that they're not going to score any goal, the odds is 3.10. So anything you put multiply by 3.1. It's just that simple. Now back to our bets for those who already understand betting and odds. This is a multiple bet, which is quite simple and straightforward. When you select more than one outcome, it means that we can, and you place a multiple bet, so an accumulator, it means we will multiply all the odds and it gives us a total odds, a final odds, which is, for instance, here's 2.54 multiplied by 1.54 multiplied by 2.07 multiplied by 2.49 gives us 20.16. If we place a 10,000 naira bet on this, we will win 201,616 naira. Simple as that. Now that's one type of bet, multiples, accumulators. For people who are more experienced in betting, you know that there are single bets, which means just one bet. And I can go 10,000 naira on Manchester United to win. And then, click place bets. And Manchester City, Liverpool, same. However, we have two other kinds of bets here. One of them is a systems bet, which means that we can, so when you select systems, it selects all four. And then there's a second drop-down menu here, which means, am I saying that 2 out of 4, if 2 out of 4 wins, I win, or if 3 out of 4 win. So it's like any 3 out of 4 win, or any 2 out of 4. Now, a system bet essentially means if all 4 of them win, it means I'm going to win a lot more money. So if I said I'm going to put 1,000 naira here, it would tell me that my total stake, if I chose any 3 out of 4, my total stake would be 4,000. And my total winnings, if everything came in, would be 38,000 naira, which is a lot more than the multiples. But if I wanted to know exactly what I would win, depending on what's happened, I would click on this. This is where the calculator comes in handy. If I click on this calculator, it will bring out a floating calculator, and I would select what I chose. I chose 3 out of 4, and then I would select my total stake, which is 4,000. And then if I came here, I would input the odds for each of them. So the first one is Manchester United to win, which is 2.54. The second one is Manchester City to win, which is 1.54. The third one is Liverpool to beat Southampton, which is 2.07. The fourth one is Leicester City to beat Watford, which is 2.49. And as you can see, if all of them win, this is what I'm going to win. And it also shows me my stake per line. It tells me I'm going to win 38,866 naira 44 kobo. Now, what if the first one doesn't win? So, for instance, the first one loses, or if it's a draw, so I don't get my prediction for the first one. I can simulate it here, so I can select X, meaning I didn't get that correctly. And it would still calculate and tell me what I stand to win. I can also say, okay, what if the second one doesn't win? That means, okay, I lose all my money. I can also say, okay, what if one of these games is voided? So I select this third option here. It would also tell me exactly what I would stand to win. So this is a very handy system calculator for those who like to play system bets. It tells you exactly what you stand to win, what you stand to lose, depending on the outcome. So you can know ahead of time rather than just wait and hope. That's what the system calculator does. Now the fourth kind of bet that you can place here is a very, very interesting one. This is one of my favorite bet types ever. Please bear with me while I explain this. It's a bit tricky. It's called a chain bet. Now for the chain bet, I've selected 4 possible outcomes again, like the same 4 we've been using. The chain bet means if I place 1,000, if I had just 1,000 naira in my account, I didn't have any more money, and I wanted to make a lot more money than just place one single bet. But at the same time, I'm a bit scared of placing an accumulator because accumulators are more difficult to get right. I could say, okay, I want to place 1,000 naira on Manchester United to win, and I want to place another 1,000 naira on Crystal Palace to win, and another 1,000 naira on Liverpool to 1,000 naira on Manchester City to win, another 1,000 on Liverpool to win, and another 1,000 on Leicester to win. Now, normally that would be singles, but if I did that, I would need 4,000 naira. But I don't have 4,000 naira; I only have 1,000 naira. So I go to chain bet. The chain bet essentially means, please place these 4 bets at 1,000 naira each, but I don't have 1,000. I don't have 4,000 naira. Take 1,000 naira from me, and essentially lend me the other 3,000 naira. So MegaBet will take your 1,000 naira and place 4 bets for you at 1,000 naira each. How it works is this. It will begin with the first bet. Now remember, it doesn't, this is very, very important. It doesn't matter what game is played first. What matters is the game that you select first. So Manchester United Arsenal is the first game the system will consider for chain betting. If this first game is the result that you have predicted, if Manchester United wins, essentially your 1,000 naira is multiplied by 2.54, so you get 2,540 naira, and 1,500 naira is taken away and put in your bank, back in your account. Then the 1,000 naira on top of that is used to place the second bet for you automatically. And then if that bet wins, the same thing happens. Your profit is kept aside for you, and the capital is reinvested in the third game. If that game wins, your profit is kept aside and the capital is reinvested in the fourth game, and so on and so forth. So for you to set up a good chain bet, it's always important to put the easiest game you think is going to happen first. That way you stand a chance for your chain to continue. If the first game loses, your chain is broken, essentially. But if the second game loses, your chain is not necessarily broken because you might still have some money left, depending on what the odds were. So the most important thing is that the first game must not lose. If the first game loses, your chain is broken. If the first game wins, your chain is on, and you could go all the way to the end. It's a fantastic bet type which only MegaBet offers. If you don't understand this, I can, if you like more clarification, please let me know, or let us know. Send us an email, or live chat with us, and we'll explain it better to you. So that's chain betting. Also, you can book your bet. So, for instance, I think most people know about bet booking right now. So if I selected this bet and I didn't have the money to place the bet right now, or I didn't have money online, I wanted to go to a shop to place it, all I would do is go to booking here and get booking ID, and it would give me the booking, and I would just write this down or print it, or send it to yourself, and then you would have that ready and available. So that's that for bet placing. And as long as once you place a bet, your bet will be shown here. You can also see that you can cash out. It shows you the cash out symbol here, and you can always cash out your bet here. So now that I have a bet placed, if I click on this here, it'll ask me, do you want to cash out? And if I say cash out complete. That's that. I'm going to do that again. So if I came here and placed a bet on Manchester United, 5,000 naira, and I stand to win 12,700 naira, and I came here and I said place bets, bet placed successfully. So, or if I went to my bets, it would show me. So these are all bets. Let's go to open bets. This is the Manchester United bets. This is the one that's still here. So I click here, Manchester United Arsenal results. I could say, you know what, this result is not going my way, or for whatever reason, blah blah blah. I want to cash out. If you want to cash out, all you need to do is click cash out, and it shows you the screen, and you can cash out, and that's that. You've cashed out. Of course, once you place a bet and you try to cash out, depending on what the result is or what the situation is, you're going to lose some of the money. Or you could gain more, depending on if Manchester United was leading and I tried to cash out, of course I would gain more. If Manchester United was losing and I tried to cash out, I would lose some money. So that's cash out. I can do it again just to make sure that you followed it. So we come here again, 5,000 naira, place bet, bet placed, cash out. I go to my bet, and let's see, open bet. This is the only. To cash out, you need to click on the. You click on the money sign. Sorry, here. And once you click it, it'll tell you cash out, and that's it. Cashed out. So that's that for cash out. If you have any questions regarding, anything you've seen here that you want clarification on, please just chat to us on the live chat or any other means of communication. Our agents are always, or you can call us on the telephone numbers 0700 8844 8844, and our agents are always ready and available and happy to guide you through. In our next videos, we'll be talking about other aspects of gaming, and we'll be demonstrating other things for you. We'll be talking about the casino games, the live casino, virtuals, free bets, trading, and Colossus. So please stay tuned and watch our other videos. Thanks for watching.